friends, we're going to be making some Native American art today, and these can be little items that we can set up in our house and they're gonna look awesome. You can use them at Thanksgiving or just decorations in your room, learning about a different culture. Okay, so in your brown folder, you should see this paper. This is a TP tab paper, and then behind it, you will see your totem pole. So you're gonna need to get this one out and go ahead and rip them into two parts. We're gonna start off with the TP. So this is a plain TP and you're gonna need to color and decorate it, but I wanted to do a couple hieroglyphics with you because the Native Americans didn't have a written language like we do where they use letters. They used pictures. So I thought it would be fun for us to add a couple pictures on our TP. So the first one looks like a bunch of triangles. And they would do 3 across the top and 2 across the top or the middle. And that was to stand for the mountains. So that hieroglyphic meant mountains. Okay? Turning your paper around, we can add some more. We can do a half circle. Actually, I'm sorry, let's do the whole circle. And then you're gonna make it look kind of like a plus sign is sitting behind your circle. And this would stand for the day, whatever day they were on. And then the last one that I think is super fun is gonna be a little bit difficult, so stay with me. We're going to draw an upside down triangle. On my upside down triangle, I'm gonna put a line in the middle. I'm gonna bring out his leg and then I'm gonna bring it down in his foot. And I'm gonna bring out another leg, down and foot. I know it's gonna look a little silly, but it'll get there, I promise. Up here is going to be like a V. And this is gonna be another V for his arm. And then you're gonna see what we would call like maybe a rattle of some kind. And then they get their neck and the head. And this was the symbol for dance. Okay. So now what you're gonna wanna do is pause this video and you're gonna wanna color your whole TP. You're gonna leave this part and this part uncolored, but you're gonna wanna color the rest and decorate your mountains and your day with the sun, all of that kind of stuff for fun. Okay, so pause your video. When you're done coloring, you're gonna come back. All right, so you have now colored your TP and you're gonna cut them out. I want you to follow me. We are cutting the outside lines only. Follow the little half circle. Keep cutting. Sorry, friends. Keep cutting all the way around on the solid line. And then you'll have all your trash. Make one pile for trash so we can throw it all away later. Here in the middle, I want you to cut this solid line up to the point. And then you're gonna be done with your scissors. So getting out your glue. This is going to be my tab. This is where I'm going to attach my glue. So remembering, friends, I'm gonna use a little color. I'm only gonna have a few little dots, remember? So here on sorry friends, my glue did not come out. Here on these lines, we're just gonna have a few dots of glue. And then I'm going to take my teepee and I'm gonna roll it in a circle and hold it for a few seconds. So that my glue can snap on. Use your finger going all the way up. You might need to push it down, or if your glue is having a hard time like mine sticking, you might need to get some tape. And then you're gonna come back here and fold these on your dotted lines so your teepee door will open. And you'll have a Native American teepee. Alrighty, moving on to the second one, you have your totem pole. So I'm gonna set my teepee off to the side. Here is my totem pole. I am going to cut, first of all, make sure you take time and color your totem pole. Pause this video and color everything so that it's ready to go. Then when I come here, I'm going to cut the outside square of my totem pole. All the way around. This is gonna give it supports. And you can go ahead and keep the bottom. I'm gonna show you how I like to use that in a little bit. And then I'm going to cut out my nose. Just following the solid lines on the outside. And I'm going to cut my wings. Now the wings are a little tricky because you need to cut the solid line and leave the dotted line. The dotted line is an important part. It's where we get to attach with our glue. So we're gonna cut around using the solid lines. And then they'll come out looking like this. So again, following right here with me, I'm gonna cut this solid line, go all the way around, and I'm leaving the dotted line. Okay, now, here on these dotted lines are where we're going to add our pieces that we've just cut. So here is my nose. I'm gonna fold it in half. And I'm going to give it a very tight little cut at the top and fold down these sides right here. And then same as before, I'm gonna apply a very tiny amount of glue and glue my fold line. You're gonna have to hold it a minute for it to really stick up. So you're gonna see when we stand him up, his beak is gonna be 3D. And we're gonna do the same thing with our wings. I'm gonna fold the dotted line on my wing, on both of my wings. And then I'm going to add glue. But before I add glue, I'm gonna double check and make sure I want my wings going the right direction. So here on my dotted line, I'm going to add some glue. Just a few dots all the way up and down my dotted line. And this is easier because yours is already colored. And then I glue down and I'm gonna let it hold for a few minutes. And you see it's already popping back up. Now this is the tricky part. I like to fold mine so that it has something to stand with. So again, I'm gonna fold just a little piece on one side and I'm going to follow that with glue and I'm going to wrap this side around and hold it down. So my glue has a chance to set. And then I pop that line back out and then my totem pole will stand all on his own. So you would now have a colored totem pole and a teepee Native American home. I hope you guys had fun building these with me. Please make sure you take your pictures and send them to me and your teachers so we can see all your awesome coloring and your awesome hieroglyphics on your Native American homes. Don't forget to close your glue, close your scissors and your crowns and put all of those away. And then I want you to make sure that you pick up all of your trash and get that in the trash can. We don't want to leave messes because moms and dads don't appreciate that. So make sure you clean up your workspace. Have a great Friday and we will see you next week. Bye, friends.